Katherine Nacarato. Katherine found support and recovery as an OOD participant through the Veterans Treatment Court.
I wanted to get sober for a long time, but I didn't know how. I would get too sick and I was afraid I would die going through the withdrawals. So I really was just hoping something would come along. And when I heard, when my probation officer had told me about Veterans Treatment Court, I was like, I told myself, I know that's what I need, because they're gonna be strict on me, like the military, but they're also going to be understanding because they know, what I've went through and they've experienced similar things that I went through.
My name is Judge Andrew J. Santoli. I'm the Veterans Treatment Court Judge for Cuyahoga County. I've been the Veterans Treatment Court Judge since June of 2022. Our Veterans Treatment Court started in 2015, and it's really client focused. It's for veterans who become justice involved. All our veterans who are our clients have some sort of substance abuse issue. Many of them also have some sort of mental health issues. And we approach our clients with a team approach, experts in different fields, to make sure that we're setting them up for recovery so that they're not back involved in the court system again.
No, I never heard of the OOD until I came to Veterans Court. And I was struggling to find work. I was applying everywhere, every day. I would do 10, 15 job applications a day, every day, and I couldn't get a job. I'd go places, I'd apply there, I'd speak to the managers, and nothing happened.
Judge Santoli's courtroom and on the docket, we sit at the table with everybody. When everyone is asked about a team decision, he includes all of us. He does take the expertise that we have in the vocation piece, but also knows that each of us have a background when it comes to other things such as mental health and drug and alcohol, and how does that have an impact. And so he's really taken us on as an actual team member, and not just an ancillary service for the participants.
Mm-hmm. There's so many different services while helping you find a job. Or if you need clothes for your job or shoes for your job, the OOD offers that. And I just found out the other day from Mallory that the OOD can help pay for my schooling. I didn't even know that.
The employment piece is important because financial stress is really big, especially with this population facing restitution. So getting them in a position where they can provide for themselves relieves a lot of stress, and I think a lot of that stress is going to help prevent any relapse triggers. It's a good peace of mind for clients to be able to get back into the workforce.
It's actually really helpful. When I met with Mallory the other day, she told me verbatim what I need to do for the different routes that I want to go in for my degree and my career. And it's something that I was hoping somebody would do, because it's very tricky, the field I want to go into. It's very tricky if you don't know what you're doing, and I could end up wasting a lot of time. And I'm about to be 30 years old, and I don't want to waste any more time. My daughter's 12 years old. I can't afford to waste time.
So I've seen her grow into this confident person, this little caterpillar blossoming into a butterfly. She, wasn't working, wasn't going to school, just was really down on herself for that. She's like, I'm used to doing this and doing that. And I feel like she felt like she was nothing because she wasn't doing anything. I said, it's not that you're not nothing. I said, you just are in a place right now where you can. So you need to get your feet on the ground, get your footing, get some sobriety under your belt. And then as she did that, she started, going to school, had 2 jobs at one point, was being a mother, was making money. And then I could just see the change in her, just, the laughter and not looking down, but looking up, and just the overall confidence building up. And that's what I was able to see, and I was glad to see it.
To her credit, she went all in on the program. She worked the program. She had a great support system around her. The treatment team was able to support her through her journey. And you can just tell in talking to Katherine the different person she is today. The fact that she doesn't need to use substances to get through the day, and the fact that she's, in school, working, and, the road for her is completely open. It's about what she wants to take. And so her making that transition has really been one of the great aspects of being over this Veterans Treatment Court.
Now I'm doing better, and she sees that, and she said, it's funny because she said to me yesterday in the car, we were driving home from school, and she goes, She was like, Mom, have you noticed our relationship is right now is better than it's ever been? Like, we're so close now. We haven't been like this in a long time, and I'm just really happy about that. And I was like, yeah, you know, it made me want to cry, but I didn't want to cry in front of her. But I was really happy to hear that she even noticed, you know, that she's my main focus. You know, besides fixing myself, she is my main focus, and I'm glad that I got sober doing this for her.
Opportunities for Ohioans with disabilities.